Exactly. I'm showing the behind the scenes of the egg industry, of the dairy industry. I'm showing the behind the scenes of the industries that abuse animals.
Yeah, I'm
Like
vegan,
again, are you vegan?
Yeah, I don't eat, since I never ate animals my whole life. So yeah.
So you don't eat eggs?
No, I don't eat nothing from animals.
And you?
I would.
You do? All right.
I mean, it's not that I want to see it, but it's like you can see, the people can see better. Because when it's like this, it's like, no, I don't want to see it. So the thing is that.
But the thing is, if it's not good enough for your eyes, because I understand you don't want to see it because you're vegan, okay?
Yeah.
But he's not vegan, so the question I'm asking him is, if it's not good enough for your eyes, how come it's good enough for your stomach? Is this animal abuse?
It is.
Yes. Are you against animal abuse? Are you against animal abusers?
Yes.
Is there anything that justifies animal abuse?
No.
No. Everybody knows by now it's absolutely unnecessary to eat animals because otherwise vegans would not exist. And you have the replica of everything. You have the copy of everything you eat in a vegetable form.
Yeah.
You can find it on YouTube. You write anything you like and you have the recipe.
That's true.
So what's your excuse?
I don't have an excuse.
No? But unfortunately, I have the impression that after talking to me, you will slice the throats of innocent baby animals again. You'll pay somebody else to do it, which is way worse. Why? Why choosing to be cruel? I don't understand. Your partner here is vegan. Your partner here doesn't abuse animals, but you do abuse animals. I don't understand this.
I am learning from him.
But what is there to learn? I don't understand. I mean, if I kicked your dog, that you need to learn that it's bad to kick your dog.
No.
No.
I understand.
You understand, but you'll never change. I mean, did you try to explain? I mean, no offense, but I could not have a friend who's abusing dogs and cats. So why having a friend who's abusing cows and chickens? And have you ever thought about this?
Well, the thing is, I think that
Every time that I meet vegans, I'm asking them, how come you can be friends with someone who is abusing dogs and cats? And then they say, no, I would never be friends with someone who is abusing dogs and cats. But when it comes to the other animals, then you vegans, no offense, I don't know how to explain this. I would never, I mean, it doesn't, you know what I mean? So
I think that for me, it's like, when I was younger, it was difficult for me to see that people were ignoring it. But I noticed that everybody has their own time. I feel like it's annoying because in the meanwhile, animals are, are suffering because the ignorance of people. But I also believe
the indifference of people.
Yeah, but I also believe that, I see it, because I'm 41 years old. So I've seen people changing, thankfully, through the years. And in the last years, my friends became much more aware. But I stopped being, let's say, extreme or radical, because I just noticed I'm not changing anything. It's almost like they closed more than.
I'm changing people every day. That's why I'm here 12 hours a day. I'm changing a lot of people every day.
Like when you attack people,
but obviously,
okay.
That's a very interesting thing. Okay, tell me exactly how, step by step. I'll follow your instructions to a T. Tell me exactly how am I have to tell you to stop abusing animals. And I'll follow your instructions, and therefore you'll stop abusing animals right now. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. You don't need to like me or how I convey the message to know what's right and what's wrong and act accordingly. It doesn't care if you like me or not.
But
it doesn't care.
Are you giving me any
because
instructions on how to do it, or how? I mean, I don't do it because of ignorance. Yeah.
No. So you're not ignorant. You know exactly what the animals go through.
I don't mean that. I'm not saying that. I mean that. What's that? I don't know where to get all of that, so yeah.
But he's vegan. He knows.
Yeah.
He's your friend, yeah.
He's my friend, yeah.
So how come some people feel grateful when I'm showing this, and they say thank you for opening my eyes. I will never abuse animals again. And then other people, the truth, feels like an attack. Why some people feel attacked when telling them the truth, and why other people feel grateful? It's interesting, yeah. Because you feel attacked because I'm calling you out. Because I'm telling you you're an animal abuser. I'm telling you you're responsible for this. And then you feel attacked. Oh, you're too aggressive. You're too,
No, I think it's the thing is that I think that, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, of course, because seeing that animals being abused every day, millions and millions or billions, and I'm like, it breaks my heart. But you know, like I noticed that people. I was born like this since day one. My parents are not. You know, what I mean, I was like from the beginning. I do not want to eat animals. Like I knew this. It's like I think I got it from my past lives or whatever. You know, like I don't want to do anything that has to do with that. But I have, you know, I also understand people that are. I learned to understand people that are thinking different because it's programmed in our brains, right? It's like it's not even like it's wrong. I'm not saying that's good, but I just noticed that, you know, people have been taught to eat animals and acting like it's normal. But I see in the last years that it starts to change. You know, people are becoming more aware. It's like, wait, what I'm doing is not right. And I think that's already a beginning. So I think that we have to be much more careful with how we approach these people because I do believe it's,
With the truth. We have to approach people with the truth.
yeah.
And if they feel upset, that's okay in a way because then it affects them that we're telling them the truth. The worst thing is indifference. When people don't care about anything, that's I think is the worst thing. But the
But he
only
cares for sure, but it's like it's a process,
And
right?
anything.
no,
is
I don't agree it's a process. But
But
anyway,
since
that's my
are
opinion.
you vegan, for example? Like since when are you vegan?
Okay, I'm going to tell you my story.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager, I went strict macrobiotic for health reasons, for athletic reasons or whatever you want to call it, for health reasons. And 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 then I went vegan in 2010 when I watched some of these slaughterhouses. So I just stopped immediately after watching this. But I was not eating animals and I was not eating secretions. Anyway, no.
No, que no coman animales, que no, no sé qué.
Digues. Sí, em coneixeu els Mossos i els... Estic aquí tots els dies, tot l'any, vull dir que em coneixeu de sobres. There's a difference between being plant-based for health reasons and going vegan. There's two different things. So, if you ask me, when did you go vegan? When you ask me, when did you go vegan? I didn't go vegan when I was a teenager. I went vegan in 2010 when I watched this. Because when I watched this, I became vegan and activist at the same time. So the only thing that makes people stop abusing animals is when they feel guilty. If you don't feel guilty, there's nothing I can do. So do you feel guilty or not? Not enough, right? Because if you really felt guilty, you would have stopped abusing animals a long time ago. But today I'm showing you this. I'm showing you that you're paying for the animals being boiled alive, being cut into pieces alive. This is exactly what's going on. That's why I'm here 12 hours a day. People watch this and say, I cannot believe this.
But you know what? I noticed that the approach of like,
Can you actually watch while I'm talking to you at the same time? Otherwise, it's not working. If you're not forcing yourself to watch,
I do have my own fights. I am an activist in other things. So why is your war better than mine? I think we all have to be better, but this is not the way. At least not for people like me, because I don't like you coming to me and accusing me of things and just trying to make me feel like, not feel because whatever, but look in your little video like I am a terrible person, which I'm not. So that is not the way.
no offense, people that get defensive like you, sometimes they get so defensive that they want to beat me up or they want to steal my laptop.
From all of you, I haven't said anything. You've been talking the whole time.
Yeah.
I haven't really
Okay,
said
talk then.
anything.
Talk then.
No, I
well,
don't want to talk.
I think in general, I think there's different ways of approaching people, and I think that like us being aggressive, or I understand you're passionate about it because I'm the same, but I think we have to approach people a bit different with much more. I mean, not every person is the same. You know what I mean? Like some people maybe respond better on how you connect with them or how you approach them, but he's definitely not a person that is like, you know, that the way you approach him, it doesn't work. So you're
It's
actually
getting-
getting to.
I understand.
Just for a moment, then I'll let you talk.
Okay.
So the thing is, like, the way you approach him is actually you're closing him more,
Okay.
and you're doing the opposite of what we actually want. You know
All
what I
right.
mean? Because he's not the type of person, you know, like you have to be more compassionate about or empathic about how to approach certain people, because I understand where you're coming from. Because I mean, it doesn't like me. It hurts me always. You know what I mean? Like it's like, you know, I'm not even hurting a fly. You know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
even a mosquito. You
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what I mean? So for me, it's like for me, all lives matters always.
Mm-hmm.
Animals, humans, plants, all of it. You know, I try to respect. I mean, not try to. I'm respecting every living being. But it means also humans. You know what I mean? We have to be much more compassionate and much more like.
Okay.
loving, actually, even though it hurts us and it's not easy to be loving. I want you to really listen, because I know you're already waiting to say something back. But the thing is, it's important that we have to approach them different. You know, not them, but in general people, because we're not. You know, you cannot fight. You know, like the way you approach it just doesn't work.
How come I'm veganizing from 7 to 12 people a day? How many people did you veganize today?
Also, now you're attacking
Zero.
him.
No, I'm telling him the truth. All right? And so the truth
You know,
feels like an attack, and some people, they react in a different way and they feel grateful about it. And so let me say what I wanted to say. He gets upset with me, your friend, and you probably get upset with me for pointing out the suffering instead of getting upset with yourself for causing it. This is exactly what's going on, and you don't like it, and you don't like it.
You just can't. You know, it's like what I don't like about people, that the extreme people.
No, this is not extreme. This is showing the truth.
I know, but you know, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to explain me this. But the thing is, like, I approach very different.
But he didn't go vegan with your approach either.
Well, the thing is that, but it's you know, like, what I cannot change him. He has his own time.
Yes.
So if I'm like pushing him to get to somewhere, it's like, you know, like, if he's not, you know, he's not there maybe yet.
So then you agree with me. You don't have to like the messenger or how he conveys the message to know right from wrong and do the right thing. So regardless if you're doing your approach or I'm doing my approach, it's not working, you know? It's a fact, he's not vegan, okay? So your approach is not working, my approach is not working. Why? Because he doesn't want to stop abusing animals, period.
No,
regardless
it's not
how the message is conveyed.
No, you know, like, it's about, you know, it's education. You know, you're not educating somebody by this type of approach. Some people, yes. But you can also, I would educate my friend, for example, let's say if it's about this, or just in general, by showing like what other options we have for, you know, to you know, like veganism, like vegan, or just educating them about the nutritional values of, like,
People don't go vegan because of the environment. People don't go vegan because of the taste of the vegan replicas. People go vegan for ethics and morality.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
go vegan to stop this. And what you're talking about
Most
has
people,
nothing
yeah.
to do with it. People, then we talk about plant-based people. People that stop.
But it at least helps, you know, they don't kill animals, even if they're like,
Okay, so why don't you do it? Why is he still abusing animals? You're vegan, and you can teach him. Why don't you do it? I mean, again, if you're not successful at it, and I'm not successful, it's not the approach. It's because he doesn't want to. Period. The information is there.
It's not
Every
that
time
he
you
doesn't
eat.
want to. Maybe
Oh
he's
yeah,
not,
of
like,
course.
ready yet, you know?
No. He doesn't want to.
But, you know,
That's exactly what it is.
This type of approach is what makes people not like us.
All right. So that's why he abuses animals, because he doesn't like me. All right. He never
No,
met me in my
he
life.
didn't say that
He
he
didn't.
doesn't like you.
This is the first time that he met me, and
But
before
how
he
can
wasn't vegan
like
either.
you when you approach somebody like this? And
You don't
it's
have to
almost-
like me.
No, he doesn't. It's not about
He
this.
doesn't like
It's
to
really
like
about
me.
different. No, it's not.
It's about you. It's about the harm that you're causing. So do you agree with me that you get upset with me for me pointing out the suffering that you're causing instead of getting upset with yourself for causing it? If you were really upset about a dog, you know, pigs being boiled alive, etc., you would stop right away, regardless if I'm nice to you or not.
But you know, he has the awareness, and there are much worse people on the planet that are even, you know, like, who's this? This one. This one is, isn't it there?
No, I did ladder. So you go all the way straight, and you cross the street, and it is, so you have to go a little bit.